Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I'm going to be doing the dog gnome assembly today. Hey, so I'm using Jaded Blossom's Gnome Dies Easter add-ons too, along with our Gnome Dies, our Gnome Dies Christmas add-ons too, and our Gnome Dies Sweetheart add-ons because it's almost Valentine's Day. And I'm also using Love Notes from Doodlebug. So all my die cutting today was done with my Mini Empress machine, working on a Stampin' Up! Pad as per usual. I cut my base layer out of paper tray ink black cardstock, and now I'm going to be ink blending with Distress ink in ground espresso around some Recollections craft cardstock. Now, this has been a well-requested video because the amazing Karen Scher came up with the idea to make a little dog out of Jaded Blossom's, one of their most beloved die sets. Now, I thought this was so creative and amazing. I thought she did such an amazing job. Now, remember, like the main pieces that you need are the Gnome Dies Christmas add-ons, 2 for the ears. You need the Gnome Dies. You need the Gnome Dies Easter add-ons, 2 for the feet. But remember, you can put whatever hats and whatever other Gnome Dies add-on sets you want with this dog and decorate them however you like. Now, I just decided to use the plain hat this time, but remember, you could use any of the hats. Now, this amazing Karen Scher, I've really enjoyed watching your projects on the Jaded Blossom Garden of Creativity on Facebook. And we encourage you to keep sharing because they are super cute. Now, just because you came up with this wonderful, innovative idea, keep an eye out, or an ear out, I guess, as Jaded Blossom will be contacting you by email about a surprise. So, a little surprise for coming up with this amazing idea. So remember, everybody, this is not my idea. This was Karen Scher's, and I like to share or give recognition when it's due. I try not to take other people's ideas as my own. This was not my idea. This was Karen Scher's idea. So I'm adding the beard to the base layer with some Nouveau glue. You could use any glue, right? This is just what I'm using today. And this is done in real time because I thought I'll show you. It doesn't take that long. And I did inking, right? Okay, so I'm using, like I said, the Nouveau glue here. And I was thinking I was going to put that mustache down, but then I thought to myself, no, I've got to add the little tongue on first. So the little tongue I will cut out of paper tray ink white cardstock, and I'm going to use a Copic marker in R21 just to color it in. Remember, you could cut it out in red, you can cut it out in pink cardstock. I just didn't want to go searching for a pink cardstock that I liked, so I chose this marker. So I'm going to glue that on the back of my little mustache using that glue. I'm using reverse tweezers. I also use my Studio Katia embellishment wand to pick stuff up like I always do. Okay, so I'm going to get that little tongue in place because of course your little dog has to have a tongue sort of hanging out, right? There we go. Isn't that cute? Now you don't have to do the inking. I just thought it would be fun to add it. Okay, so next I am going to put down my little mustache. And in this case, I want the mustache to be hidden by the hat a little bit. Normally I like to have the mustache over the hat, but this time I want to have it hidden a little bit for the dog. So this paper here is from that Love Notes pad from Doodlebug. I thought, Valentine's Day is around the corner, so I'll make more of a Valentine's looking dog. But remember, you can do this like with any paper you want and with any accessories you want, right? So I always like to weight down my little pieces after I glue them. And now I'm adding some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, the miniature ones, to my paper tray ink black nose. And then I will pop that little nose on top of that little doggy mustache and the hat. So the little ears, those are the elf ears, but we're flipping them upside down. Those are going to go on the back of the hat. And remember, you can use any hat. I'm just using the one that comes with the Gnome Dies. So I'm adding glue to the center piece, and then I'm just going to find where I think his little ears are going to look the cutest, and I'll stick that down. Isn't that adorable? So cute. Karen came up with an awesome idea. So now I'm taking these bunny feet from the Gnome Dies Easter add-ons too. I cut the feet out of Recollections craft cardstock and black cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. Now you could just use the outline piece and then the base layer piece and, call it good. But Leanne is crazy. I admit it. Sometimes I like to make more work for myself. What can I say? So I do cut it out. I do cut that outline image with the little pads a second time out of Paper Tray Ink black cardstock because I want to have the stitching detail around the little pads on the feet because, I'm crazy and I like to make extra work for myself. So remember, this looks perfectly fine. Don't be Leanne. You can move on with your life. Maybe go make supper because you finished a little bit earlier, but not Leanne because I've got to add the stitching lines because I'm crazy like that. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure things are lined up and then I will weight it down with an acrylic block. Please don't look too closely at my hands. It is freezing in Thunder Bay, Canada. I live in Ontario and the weather, it is surely winter now. And I've been doing a lot of things like, I'm cleaning up my mom's condo. She passed away the end of October and I couldn't deal with it. I just couldn't even think about doing it. So I waited till after Christmas and everyone knows I was really sick. So I waited and now I'm sort of trying to get things organized over there because I'm the executor and, you got to get that all done. Okay, so now I'm adding on the little pads. I'm using my Studio Katia embellishment wand. And this is just like doing a puzzle, right? It's nice and easy. And I'll just add the little pieces in the little cutouts. You notice that I kept everything together so the little dots didn't get mixed up, so everything fit where it's supposed to fit. And I have to say it's really handy to have an embellishment wand. Remember, it doesn't have to be Studio Katia. That's just the one I use. There are plenty of other companies out there that make them, although I do think this one's really pretty. And they've got, you can get different tips, like in different colors. If you're crazy like me, that's lots of fun. So, I don't know. Anyways, I quite like this one. But like I said, there are tons on the market. So there we go. I'm going to weight that down. So now I'm going to pull out my Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. These are the bigger ones, and I'm going to pop one on each foot. There we go. And then I will add my little bunny feet, which are going to be the bottoms of my doggy feet, right? And isn't he looking like an adorable little dog now? Like, hello, come on, how cute is that? It's adorable. Okay, and he's got a little Valentine's hat on, right? Too cute. Okay, so I decided to give him a heart-shaped balloon. And of course, you could use this heart-shaped balloon for a birthday if you wanted to. But I'm doing a Valentine's, or I will use this on a Valentine's Day card eventually. Right now, I'm just putting this together. So the pattern is from that Love Notes 6-inch pad from Doodlebug. The base of that, balloon string is cut out of Paper Tray Ink white cardstock. You can use one that has the base layer with the hands. But I chose not to because I'm going to place the hands or the little paws how I want them to be put or placed. So now I'm pulling out my my Secure White Jelly Roll pen in a number 10. And I'm going to add a highlight on his little nose. And then I'm going to add a highlight on this balloon in that stitching area. Because of course, they even tell you where it goes. Like, how fun is that? So I'm just going to color this in. Just for fun. And like I said, this is in real time. I did not speed it up at all. Although I did do a voiceover because I was watching The Hunt for Red October on online on my little on my little iPad as I was crafting. So you don't want to hear that, right? So all that pinging, underwater submarine pinging. There we go. So now I've got this super cute little balloon. And I'm going to add his little paws. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him holding this little balloon with both paws, kind of like he's holding on like a kite, right? So I'm going to stick them down with some glue. So I'll add the glue to the string, and then we'll be done in a second here. So like I said, Karen Scher, thank you so much for coming up with this adorable design. What a great idea. And like I said, keep an ear open because Jaded Blossom is going to contact you by email about a sweet little surprise for your great idea. We like to reward our customers that come up with some great ideas sometimes, right? And this was an amazing one. I always like to give credit where credit is due, and that I certainly did not come up with this idea. I'm so glad Karen did, because it is adorable. So that is now on an A2 size card front, just so you can see how big he is. And isn't he cute? And there is his little balloon. And like I said, you could have him holding anything because we have so many add-ons for our gnomes, right? Okay, so I'm pulling out my Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, the miniature ones, and I'm going to put 1 or 2 little miniature ones behind his paws. And then I'll have him holding on to this super sweet heart-shaped balloon. There we go. Isn't that cute? And I'll use this on an upcoming card. So I'll make another video and make a card for you, don't worry. But I just wanted to do the assembly to show you how Karen went about putting this together. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog, Be Inspired by the Team, the Jaded Blossom store to get your hands on these amazing products. And thank you as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you again soon. Bye, everybody.